Hi, I wanted to give you a quick bit of information about collecting, measuring your baseline data. I would highly recommend that you have a systematic plan for how you're going to collect your data, whether it is you're keeping track on your phone or you're carrying around a little pad of paper or you found an app that you like. Uh, any of those are fine, but I would use one the same way each time. A, consistency. B, if you don't do it the same way each time, you're likely going to miss something. I happen to use an Excel spreadsheet. So if you look at my uh, first bit of data right here, I have each session. So you may have decided that a session is 20 minutes or a session might be 1 day. It doesn't matter the length of the session. You just always put the session number. If you want to put the time, that's okay, especially if you're collecting that type of data. But this first, we're collecting frequency data. That is how often something happens. And so you'll see I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2. That's my baseline data. No intervention, just seeing how often the behavior occurs. If I wanted to see this visually, and I'd highly recommend that you do this, you could either hand graph it, on a piece of graph paper, or, whoops, Excel will do it for you. This shouldn't exist. Sorry, you're only going to take in the actual data. And so there's our baseline data for number of times someone bites their nails, or number of times someone says a swear word in during class. Either of those. This other one is if you are looking at, a total time, so the duration of a behavior, so a temper tantrum or practice time on a violin, or you're looking at latency. That is the amount of time between when a direction is given and when the person starts the behavior. So I have start stop here. So if you're measuring the length of a tantrum, student started tantruming at 9:21 and it stopped at 9:52. Well, then you would add that up, and that's 21 minutes. So on your graph, number of minutes or number of seconds is your y-axis, and again, sessions are on the x-axis. If you have another way that you're wanting to measure and aren't sure how to capture it or how to graph it, let me know, please. And I would love to help you. Again, this is just to give you an idea of how to get started, and it can also graph this. So let's say we had 21 minutes, 34 minutes, 56, 23, 77, 21, and 52. All minutes that a student is tantruming. So again, I would highlight that, go to insert, and line graph. And so right here we have the number of minutes that a student is tantruming, and you can see that there. Later we can talk about, are the baseline data stable? Do we see any other patterns? Is it okay for us to start intervention? We're not going to, for your behavior project, we're not going to be taking any of that into account. For your project, we're just collecting baseline data, deciding on an intervention, and then moving forward. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. I would love to help. Have a great day. Bye-bye.